Hey Pokemon fans, welcome back to the Magic Noob. Today we're diving into the thrilling world of Pokemon cards to uncover the 50 most valuable cards of 2024 so far. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, knowing what cards hold their value is essential. We've got a treasure trove of information lined up for you. Ready to catch them all? Let's jump right in and see which cards made the cut this year. We begin with the first set from 2024, Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates. Number 10, Qianpao EX. It is the most expensive hyper-rare card from the set. The success of this card can be attributed to its competitive power. Its price is around $8. Number 9, Snorlax. The value of this card is entirely because of its collectivity, since Snorlax is from the very first generation of Pokemon, which made him a beloved character. The cost of this card is $12. Number 8, Pidgey. This card has a very strategic value. It evolves into Pidgeot X. This card allows players to pull any card from their deck every single turn. This is what gives this card the price of $9. Number 7, Charmeleon. This card is very popular between players because it can be very well played with the right deck, especially with the next card of the list. Its price is around $16. Number 6, Charmander. This card has 70 HP, which is higher than the average, making it a powerful card. The market price from this card is $22. Number 5, Iono. Iono is a breakout Pokemon character with a universally playable card. This card costs $21. Number 4, Pikachu. Usually Pikachu cards aren't too expensive, but in this set is just as hard to pull as the special illustration rare cards. Its price is around $29. Number 3, Gardevoir EX. Gardevoir is a very popular character among the fans. Competitively, Gardevoir headlines one of the strongest Pokemon decks. Both things together gives this card the price of $39. Number 2, Mew EX. The arts of this card is unique. USGMN has a very particular art style that suits this card perfectly. It's because of this unique and cute illustration that this card has a value of $93. Number 1, Charizard EX. There's no surprise that a Charizard card is heading this set's top. Charizard cards are usually very powerful. And of course, we are talking about another of the most beloved characters since the first generation. Its price is around $104. Now we head to the second set of the year, Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces. Number 10, Iron Boulder EX. Iron Boulder doesn't stand out for its competitive status. However, its special illustration gives it the value of $17.71. Number 9, Prime Catcher. This set took back an old mechanic, Ace Spec. With its ease of use and sheer power, Prime Catcher is the most popular Ace Spec in Temporal Forces. Its price is around $24. Number 8, Eerie. This trainer card is a very handful card in any match. It allows players to discard item cards from their opponent's hand. Alongside that, its illustration is very iconic, giving it the cost of $16. Number 7, Bianca's Devotion. We step in front of another card that attributes its value to its unique illustration, which depicts a cute anime girl sleeping. For many fans, that's more than enough reason to want this card. Its cost goes around to $25. Number 6, Iron Leaves EX. Now this is a powerful card. It has the Rapid Vernier ability, and its grass type can KO cards like Charizard X in one attack. Its price is around $32. Number 5, Gouging Fire EX. Gouging Fire can put pressure on any opponent by having the possibility of KO any basic Pokemon X in just one hit. This card costs around $39. Number 4, Morty's Conviction. It is curious that this trainer card owes his value to its illustration, more specifically to the Pokemon that appears on it. Gengar. This card price is $33. Number 3, Walking Wake EX. Walking Wake doesn't stand out competitively in almost any scenario, but this T-Zero's artwork makes this card a very desired card between fans. It costs $55. Huge hit. Number 2, Iron Crown EX. Used in the right set, Iron Crown's Cobalt Command ability can boost the damage of cards like Iron Hands X, making it a very competitive card. Its price goes around $55. Number 1. Raging Bolt EX. We step in front of the best X card of all the legendary beasts. In addition to that, its damage is remarkable. It can KO other powerful cards with just one hit. Speaking of hits, the market price of this card is $71. And the third set of the year is Twilight Masquerade. Number 10. Sinistcha EX. Sinistcha may be not able to be on a competitive deck. However, this special illustration rare is very hard to pull. For this reason, this card costs $20. Number 9. Buddy Buddy Poffin. Don't judge this card by its appearance. It happens to be one of the most played cards in Pokémon currently. Because of that and its rare illustration, this card's price is $28. Number 8. Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. This version of Ogerpon can be a very strategic card to have on your deck, but the rarity of its illustration that is almost a cubist art is what gives this Ogerpon the cost of $36. Number 7. Lana's Aid. This alternate art has a very cartoony charm, and it is also a very hard pull in the set. For these reasons, its market price is around $33. Number 6. Eevee. If you bring back a first-gen character, you can be sure that collectors will seek for that card. Well, in this card, they bring back Eevee, but 8 times. Its cost is around $56. Number 5. Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. The damage of this card is ridiculously efficient. It can KO most basic Pokémon with no setup whatsoever. Very useful as a late-game attacker. This reason gives this card the price of $39. Number 4. Kieran. We are back again with a trainer card that stands out because of the rarity of its art, again attributed to T0. All the detail in that artwork makes this card cost $33. Number 3. Perrin. This special illustration rare card is very hard to pull, and the way it pairs with Hisuian Growlithe makes these cards even more clever and a very seek duo by the fans. It costs around $67. Number 2. Carmine. This cards allow players to discard their hand and draw 5 cards if they go first, making it a very useful card to have on your deck. For that and its great full art, this card goes up to $80. Number 1. Greninja EX. Greninja is one of the most beloved characters in the franchise. On top of that, this card shows him with a cold eye expression and a very vibrant and colorful artwork, making this card a very huge hit. It costs $273. We're getting close to the end with one of the most recent sets, Shrouded Fable. Number 10. Duskull. This illustration rare is the first piece of a 3-part story that unfolds across the other illustration rare cards in its evolution line. Collectors love these linked illustrations because collecting them all feels like a mini achievement you can pursue. Its cost is around $25. Number 9. Houndoom. This card owes its price entirely to how incredible it looks. You can see Houndoom running with a pack of hellhounds in a grayscale artwork that makes him look like a total menace. It costs $20. Number 8. Dusk Noir. The art on Dusk Noir continues the story that began with an eerie encounter with Duskull, but this card is also valuable because of its competitive use. It allows players bypass so many of the hurdles you normally have to clear to inflict damage. Its price is around $27. Number 7. Munkidori EX. When you play Munkidori the right way, it can be absurdly powerful. Its ability messes with prize trade math. Unfortunately, this ability is only active when you play Munkidori X alongside Pecharunt X. This card costs $17. Number 6. Pecharunt EX. This card has the possibility to deal up to 300 damage with its Irritated Outburst attack, making it desirable by its offensive value. This card costs $26. Number 5. Persian. Persian is the most expensive illustration rare in Shrouded Fable. Its artwork represents a total scene with just a frame, which makes this card so special and gives it the cost of $22. Number 4. Okidogi EX. If you have Pecharunt and Okidogi EX in your deck, you have the possibility to deal 300 damage, enough to KO most of the bigger threats with a single shot. This strategic skill gives Okidogi the price of $24. Number 3. Earthen Vessel. This card can boost the energy of some of the most powerful cards, and it is also the first reprint of this card since Paradox Rift. Both things give this card a price of $63. Number 2. Fezandipity EX. This card can deal a lot of damage on its own, without requiring more cards to support it, and without requiring any particular type of energy. This powerful value gives this card the cost of $61. Number 1. Cassiopeia. This card shows Penny's double life as a hacker who's playing both sides of the Team Star conflict. It is a gorgeous tribute to the best character from the Scarlet and Violet video games, and well earns its spot as the top card in Shrouded Fable with the cost of $56. And to end this list, we head to the most recent Pokémon set, Stellar Crown. Number 10. Area 0 Underdepths. This room full of crystals lets players to use up to 8 Pokémon, which gives access to many great abilities, giving this card the cost of $16. Number 9. Terrapagos EX. This card can deal up to 240 damage every turn with Area 0 Underdepths, which is way above the baseline for a 2-energy attack on a basic Pokémon. Its cost is around $23. Number 8. Daxbun EX. Daxbun's cards aren't normally expensive, however. This special illustration rare card is very hard to pull. Fans enjoy this colorful artwork, which gives this card the cost of $30. Number 7. Briar. If you find yourself in a situation where your opponent has just 2 prize cards left and you KO their active Pokémon with an attack from a Terra Pokémon, Briar lets you take an extra prize card. That's why this card costs $29. Number 6. Galvantula EX. This special illustration rare can lock their opponents out of ever playing item cards if you figure out how to use its Fulgurite attack repeatedly. Its market price is $30. Number 5. Bulbasaur. This card shows Bulbasaur and Pidgey sunning themselves in the early morning, enough reason to let fans happy to see them together and making it a desirable card to have. It costs $31. Number 4. Hydrapple EX. This card has an ability that accelerates energy and a hard-hitting attack. For this reason, players seek to have this card in their decks. This card has the price of $33. Number 3. Squirtle. Squirtle shares the same style with the previous Bulbasaur card, also showing a friendly interaction with Pidgey. This beautiful artwork gives this card the price of $41. Number 2. Lacey. Usually the cards that owe their value to the characters themselves are from the first generation, but in this case, a character of the 9th gen elevates the value of this card, going up to $39. Number 1. Terrapagos EX. Canonically, Terrapagos is the origin of the Terrastal phenomenon, which causes Pokémon to become sparkly and translucent like jewels, and this Sabatary's artwork represents Terrapagos perfectly, enough reason to give this card the price of $112. There you have it, the top 50 most valuable Pokémon cards from 2024. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content. See you next time.